The banks finally managed to bounce today, but there are still so many unanswered questions here. The biggest one, what happens when borrowers start telling them they can't afford to pay their obligations? I think the $2 trillion stimulus package will help, but come April 1st, a lot of bills are about to go unpaid, and we need to get our heads around what that means for the financials. That's why tonight I'm so excited, because we're going to go off the tape with a real banker, with SoFi, the privately held, personalized online banking play that's been disrupting the whole industry. Coming into 2020, SoFi was on fire. They just launched a bunch of new products, including brokerage accounts, budgeting tools, even got the naming rights to the Rams' new stadium in L.A. Sooner or later, it looked like they would come public. But we got to ask, does the pandemic change things? Let's check in with an old friend of the show, Anthony Noto, the bankable CEO of SoFi, to find out how he's navigating his way through the crisis, and more important, how his clients are navigating it. Mr. Noto, welcome back to Mad Money.
Thank you, Jim. My pleasure to be back.
Okay, so Anthony, you are the banker to the young people, and the young people are the future of this country. What do they think, and what do you think? And I know you put out position papers. Now, are you telling them about the $2 trillion stimulus bill?
Well, the first thing we're telling them, Jim, is that we're open for business. We're 100% on your mobile phone. And so as those are stuck at home or sheltering in place, we can help them do everything they need to do with their money from a personal standpoint. They can switch their direct deposit to our SoFi mobile app, SoFi Money. They could transfer money into that app from other accounts. They can pay bills directly from the app. They can pay friends. We'll even send a check for them physically if they want us to, by indicating that in the mobile app. In addition to that, they can monitor all their transactions, no fees, and also generate interest. In addition to that, we have all the loans to help them think about refinancing their lives, whether it's refinancing their mortgage, refinancing their student loan, taking out a bridge loan to get them from point A to B during this very tumultuous time period. We also have all of that capability via the phone. And then last, we have a lot of young generation members. We have over 1 million members that we serve, helping them borrow, save, spend, and invest. And we're amazed to see how much activity these young people are using the phone to invest for the first time.
Yeah, but what happens, Anthony, if someone calls you and says, hey, you know what? I'm out of my job. I haven't gotten paid in 2 weeks. I don't get the money for another 3 weeks, so therefore I'm going to be in arrears. Help me. What do you say to them?
Yeah, Jim, we absolutely are helping those people, whether it's someone that needs to modify things as it relates to their student loan that they have with us, or as it relates to their personal loan or otherwise. And we have specific programs to help them through those times. We're providing for those with student loans, suspending payments for 60 days with the option to extend that if they need to. For personal loans, we're providing a suspension of payments for 30 days, and again, an option to extend that if they need to. We're also educating them on the government programs, which are really, really strong, and I think an opportunity for them to get through this time period as well. And we're giving them points of view across the spectrum of opportunities they may have, including small businesses. We personally, we as a company, don't offer small, medium business loans directly. But what we're doing is launching today the ability for people to click on a tab on SoFi and go to a marketplace for small, medium business loans. So whether we can help them directly or we can refer them to somebody, we're trying to do that, in addition to giving them great advice through a lot of content that we're producing on our blog and on the mobile app as well.
Okay, so
the last thing that we have, Jim, is that we provide free certified financial planning advice, so they can set up an appointment right in the app to talk to someone to really navigate all these uncertainties.
All right, did any of your clients step up to the plate? You know, we just had an unbelievable rally, a 3-day rally. If you bought, say, on Monday or into the big sell-off, you actually kind of did well. Are your clients buying or selling?
We're actually seeing record levels of new account openings and net inflows. So they're buyers. We've been pretty surprised by the activity. Our assumption is that there are many young people that have been sitting on rainy day funds and waiting for an opportunity to start investing. And so we're seeing a significant acceleration in the number of new accounts as well as net flows in.
But Anthony, this is contrary. Most people tell me, I mean, I know you and I agree with this, that the millennials, they're down, they don't have any money, they have a bad view of life. You are telling me about an optimistic view of the country if they're buying stocks, putting money to work in the downturn, very contrary to what America believes about this cohort.
Jim, we were quite surprised, pleasantly surprised, quite frankly, that people are using the pullback as an opportunity to invest. And we're seeing record levels of account opens and record levels of net flows into the marketplace. And people are actually buying the dips. They're buying the stocks that are the most severely hit in the cruise industry, recreational industry, and small pharma, just to name a few. And so we're seeing a lot of trends that reflect counterintuitive behavior. As it relates to investing. And quite frankly, if you're investing over the long term, this is an opportunity to add in a diversified way, to do dollar cost averaging, but also to look at portfolios of collections. We're giving a point of view on our app to look at things that we call safe haven collections. These are curated collections of ETFs that perform well during times of market turbulence, and dividend stocks in addition to those things like safe haven collections. The other thing that we're seeing is behavior from consumers that reflects the advice that they're getting from our government and how to stay safe. We've seen a significant increase in SoFi Money transactions in the grocery category and drug category, and a significant decline in rideshare as well as hotel spending. And so people are reflecting the behaviors that the government is recommending they do to stay safe during this time and to provide social distancing.
Well, it does seem like that you're handling it better than what New York City did. My friends out there tell me that you have very few cases, that people are really playing by the rules. And when you play by the rules, you can beat this thing.
Well, I think that we're hitting an unprecedented challenge that no one is to blame for. And people for the first time have to restructure their entire financial lives. For the first time, they have no income. Doctors, lawyers, dentists, executives, salespeople that are highly commissioned are seeing their compensation cut in half or down to zero. And so they're reevaluating their entire financial foundation. We have the products to help them do that. And because we're on a mobile app, we're available 24/7. Our team has done an incredible job to be there for our members, and I can't thank them enough for the round-the-clock performance that they've put forth, adapting to the changing environment, providing self-service capabilities within 24 hours of recognizing that we have the needs, coming up with really unique offerings. We know people are staying at home and they're watching video and they're listening to music. So we just launched yesterday.
Watching the show that you helped launch, watching Mad Money too.
Yeah, that's I appreciate that, Jim. But we just launched yesterday. If you pay with SoFi Money for subscription, whether it's Hulu, Disney Plus, Amazon Video, Netflix, or for music subscription with Spotify or Pandora, we're giving you 20% back if you pay with SoFi Money for any of those subscriptions. But we're also giving you 20% back if you order from DoorDash with SoFi Money and have it delivered. So we're trying any way we can to provide some incremental value on the margin in this tough time, in addition to just giving people great content and great advice and access to not just our products, but also a certified financial planner.
Fascinating time to be at SoFi. I knew that you would be delivering, as you always do. Private company, everybody. But we know Anthony is a success at everything he's ever tried. And, of course, let's not forget how good he was at West Point, the
Jim,
U.S.
thank
military
you.
academy. Thank you so much, Anthony Noto, CEO of SoFi. How about that? They're supposed to be doing everything wrong, the millennials. To me, it sounds like they do everything right. Mad Money's back after the break.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @JimCramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Kramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.